Is WitchyPoo coming back to you with another video. If you are feeling kind, please subscribe. We're going to get into Taurus this morning. And allow me 3 more times. Alright, one more. Let's just get right into Taurus. First card is the Fool. Oh my goodness. That's definitely going to be your second card. Very slick. Three of Cups. You got the Page of Swords. The Lovers. You got the Hermit. It's Virgo energy. You got the Page of Cups. Eight of Cups. Death card. And Strength. That's Leo energy. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Cups, and then you have the Seven of Beasts, which are Wands. Alright, so let's find out why we have this Aries energy with you, Taurus. Looks like you are thinking about somebody, but you're always thinking about somebody. The Chariot. Maybe worried about somebody coming towards you unexpectedly. I feel like you're working on some healing and some growing. You may have somebody that's helping you and guiding you along the way, Taurus. But with that Chariot, it's kind of moving not at the pace that you would like. I'm probably not in the camera, sorry. So you got some healing going on, and somebody may be guiding you along the way. And it could be an Aries. And then you have some healing, you know, that's not moving at a pace, like I said, that you would like. And you're trying to manifest this understanding, and it's taking a lot of time. Like you feel like light years are going by. But I assure you, you're healing, you're growing. You may feel like you're not on this planet, you're not of this world. You don't fit quite in with this norm. Why the Three of Curses? You may have somebody playing around with you, trying to do spell work, and they may have wasted their money. I said that a while back. It did not work. It did not work. If they were playing around with you, it may be 3 people from the past that have paid to do and get some sort of reading or magic on you, right? But it did not work, and it's coming back to haunt them. That's why those 3 ghosts are there. This is a coming back because you were working on yourself of some sort of healing, some sort of change. And this star represents just that. I should have got some water, excuse me. Because at one point in time, these people that tried to put this work on you, you were feeling hopeless. In the past, you were feeling hopeless. And you didn't think that you were going to be able to rise out of this darkness that was placed over your life. If you didn't have something traumatic happen to you, you could have just had this feeling of depression. You may try to have seriously hurt yourself physically, but now it's your turn. So that's why this judgment is here. That self-doubt is over. The self-loathing has come to a complete end. That's why we have this death card down here in the future. Why the Page of Swords? These people were jealous of you. These people were surveilling you. Look at this devil-like energy. They were watching you, surveilling you, hoping that you would perish, hoping that you would, this time that you really hurt yourself And if you are into physically harming yourself, I would advise Taurus, because there you are, if you were and currently are in the present, to please contact someone. There are several lines for people who need serious guidance and help and are afraid to turn to anyone. If you are thinking about committing suicide or had in the past, you can definitely get help for that. But these people were hoping that that's what you did. And now, because of that curse or this magic, this work that was tried to been bestowed upon you didn't work, and they actually have some demons and some unexpected visitors in their life just because they played in that kind of stuff and they didn't know what they were doing. But you know, you have to just ignore them, because something's coming better that's out of your hands, and it's in, you know, the universe's nature to handle. Karma is definitely your bitch. And you may have felt like in the past that this depression, this feeling, this nastiness, this negativity over you had won, but it actually was balancing you out and showing your dark side, to show that there's peace in darkness, there's peace in light, as above so below. Why the Lovers in the present? Somebody may have came and saved you already. You didn't need to call anybody. You had came and been rescued by someone. May have been a Gemini. But you didn't have trust issues with this person like you did up here in the past. In the present, I see peace and balance and trust. Finally, with the Magician on the bottom of the deck, because you manifested it. You have the Ten of Curses. It's the fact that this negative energy that was tried to be put upon you, they felt like it was going to work, was something that was cold-heartedly done. It was cold-heartedly done, and they thought that, you know, they could gather around and meet with this lady, these people, this man, this person that claimed to know this sort of magic they were dealing with. They didn't know that it wasn't going to be completed. There were going to be like it was going to be a mishap. There's like rain coming down on this pendulum. They're trying to do something. They're trying to do something negative, and it didn't work. It was like stopped dead on when they thought they had you. And here's the Leo energy that, you know, the strength that was in you, the strength that was in you riz out through the light that is within you, if that makes sense. He's all glowed up. The aura is lit. And so the Sun being the happiest card in the deck, that's letting you know that this situation didn't affect your optimism, man. It didn't affect the bellum. It didn't affect the thought, the mind, the awokenness that was in you. They tried to take away your spiritual awakening that you had, and that you were getting ready to go forward with, and maybe possibly teach others. If not teach others, just share what you know with people that you meet on the street, networking. They just wanted to stop this light that was in you to produce. You got the Hermit here, so that's Virgo energy, and because that's in the dead smack in the middle of your center of your reading, I really feel like this person was a Virgo that tried to do this. They are lonely. This person often thinks of you, and they think of you with sadness and regret, because they do not have a connection like they used to. But now they're really not going to have one, because they tried to do some sort of magic on you. They tried to put a spell or a curse on your life and what you were getting ready to do. They cry and regret. It all came crashing down so fast for them because you kept rising. There's fire coming out of this, like a volcano. So they have to change now. They have to change how they approach you. They have to change how they see you. They have to take this mask completely off because you're done with them, because you know exactly who they are, with them being a Virgo. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. And please don't pay attention to the gender, just the role. So this conflict, this misaligned spirit that they tried to play with, changed their life. Because your life, you had the sun, you had the Leo energy, you have the happiest card of the deck. It didn't change you. It just kind of slowed the pace on where you were going. But it definitely changed nothing for you. It all changed for them. Now they have to go through some sort of, basically, they got to respect you every time they see you. They got to, they got to tread lightly. Three of Beasts. Why do we have the Page of Coats? You get your karmic justice. There's justice coming out. These people had no idea what kind of spirits or what kind of doors they were opening. They have no idea. You know, they're new to this, not true to this. And the fact that it may have been 3 people that you were dealing with, they now have 2 spirits that they've opened up, and they're following them around, and they don't know it. They don't know why their life is going to shit. Because they tried to play with stuff they had no idea what they were doing. They were being zealously overstepping their boundaries. And now they can't have this paradise with you ever. They have to find some sort of mental help. They got to go get help for this. They have to go see a therapist. And I'm not laughing at the fact that they have to see a therapist. I'm laughing at now that their life is in shambles. And they thought that this would attract you. They thought that, now, let me say this. I don't see a mate anywhere in there. But if you do have a mate, because Aries did pop out, Taurus, and like I said, take what resonates. They thought that they could attract this person you deal with. Like, you would no longer be a beauty in their eye to them. So they're all in their emotions. Their emotions are completely unstable now. And you have to get your justice because they didn't realize. They're just now realizing what they've done. Karmic justice, man. It's the best thing because people don't believe in karma. Why do we have the 8 of Curses? They're begging for forgiveness in the future if they're not already. Ace of Cups. 8 of Swords. They realize what they've done and pretty much deleted themselves out of your life. They deleted themselves from your happiness. They deleted themselves from being with you night and day. Having contact with you night and day. This rainbow is a connection. There is no more. You don't even really speak to these people. So if that's the person that you really don't talk to anymore, and they may not have been a Virgo, but because that's the center of your reading, they may not be a Virgo, but they deal with Virgos. They have Virgo energy. They're like deleting themselves. They feel super sad for doing what they did, not knowing that you're extremely protected on all sides by the other side. Even if something detrimental happened to you, you physically, Taurus, are still here to tell about it. You're super protected. You're a survivor. And now that you're getting ready to take control of the next phase of your life, because you see where you know you need to go and how you need to separate and distance, it's an end to all. And these people are in serious fear of who you are and what you're capable and getting ready to do. Why the Death card? More, please. They're stuck. They can't move. They watch you in like disbelief. They try to contact you. You may have blocked them. You may want to now that you know who they are. I don't know if there'll ever be reconciliation, but there's definitely regret. And now you can sit and be as diabolical as they thought you were from the beginning, but you never really were. I'll cover these up. I'm sorry. They thought you were this like diabolical person, this cold-hearted, self-absorbed person, but you're not. You never were. They never got to really know who you are. They only had the perception. They had both doors to go in, but they chose the latter and just formed their own opinion. cover them up, form their own, they formed their own opinion, which was incorrect, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So it's more of an exhaustion. They're just tired now because they made the wrong choice. They're on the wrong team. They're on the wrong side. And there you are with strength, Leo energy. You came out victorious on top of this situation, whether you feel like it or not. You did. These people are cowards. You came out on top victorious. Beat up a little bit. He's a little bruised, stitched up. Got a couple stitches in him, but you survived with the 2 weights on the side. You may have somebody that's helping you. That's a Leo. But in the future, if these people were thinking about it and they haven't tried to put the spell work on you already, they'll think twice now. They're going to have to clear up that insecurity within them and stop using their words for harm, because that's all they do is speak negatively. You speak what you want. You speak words or spells. So they need to now watch what they say to you and watch how they speak your name. Because you came out this like magical, creepy beast and you're like ready for anything, down for whatever. You're no longer imbalanced. You're flexible to do what needs to get done. And I mean that by any means necessary. So take whatever conclusion you draw to that phrase. Get down, that song. It's an old song. You might not know it. Showing my age. But you down with the get down if you have to. Why did we have the 7? 7 is your number today. We have the 7 of Coats and 7 of Beasts, 7 of Cups, and 7 of Wands. Why, spirits, for Taurus, do we have the 7 of Cups? These 3 people are now like never going to play with this kind of stuff again. Whoever they went to see definitely wasn't a fraud, but they weren't prepared to deal with the backlash would be. 2 of Cups. In the Judgment Day, it's on about it's over. You will never look at them the same, and now they have to look at you like at an even higher ranking in life, and you never wanted to be this superior thing. They only looked at you that way because of the way you carry yourself. You're intimidating. You may dress funny, you may wear wild colors and do different things than other people. You're just different. And now you and this person that helped you guide your way through this are in celebration. You're balanced. You have so much trust and joy that these people have to sit and watch you with regret and sadness. They can't sleep, they can't think, and they're constantly like fighting in their dreams, trying to release this spirit that they've awakened and mess with these spirits and these portals and this other side realm that they don't know anything about. And you don't have to worry about it. They have to continue to watch their surroundings. They have to face the truth now that this stuff is real. And the stuff that they played with, they shouldn't have played with. Good witch and bad witch. As above, so below. Good people, bad people. Why would you play with something you don't know what you're doing? Why would you release something and have this anxiety now for the rest of your life? You were irrational. They were irrational with their thoughts, and now they're facing the torment of what's to come for the rest of their life. I'm exhausted, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going to end it there. Till next time. I say, Ashe.